Shalom, family. Glory be to God, and blessed be the Lamb. Let's talk politics. The Democratic operatives are out in full force. In full force. The Republican operatives are out in full force. They have different agendas. They have different agendas as it pertains to the Negro. They're going to learn to quit calling us anything else but what the Father would call us: Hebrew or Negro or Israel. They learning. They learn on a curve too. They all right on that one. So let's look at Democrats. Did you really, think about it. You folks, they are setting the Negro up to be blamed if they lose the election. That's what they're doing, which they're gonna lose. Which they're gonna lose in all likelihood. And they're setting the Negro up for the argument that it is their fault because they didn't vote. Not only that, they are saying it is social media, the influencers that are Negro, that is a driving force behind it. They're saying that, okay, here's their argument. Okay, you want tangibles, meaning reparations, and because, and a hate crimes bill, and because the Democratic Party won't produce these things, you should just stay home. That's your first argument. Your second argument is, okay, it's obvious that every other race here gets what they want from that party. Not just race, but every subset of this society. Should I go down the list? But actually, I can make the list really short. The list is everybody except a straight Negro male, a heterosexual Negro male. Everybody else, I mean, from the white man to whatever you other think is the lowest of the low. Your lowest of the low will still be above a black man, heterosexual. So that sums it up. Now, it's like I said, it seems to me that you would be more concerned about the African American. This is what I keep saying. They are going to vote for you, no matter what, because you have given them things. Okay? You have not given the Negro anything ever. You purposely picked out from the Negro a number of people that multiplied and taught their children how to support you no matter what and to operate against the Negro. And now the Negro is wiser. Now the Negro is wiser. Your other argument, Project 25, Project 25, Project 25. It's a wish list of the Republicans. It's a bit extremist, but here we are again. The Negro man's life is not going to change under Project 25, just like it only got worse under the Democratic Party. everything that Project 25 looks to do either has no bearing on the black man or has already happened to the black man. So why would we give a damn about the Republican extremists or conservative, or however you want to couch it? Project 25 is fear-mongering. Again, I'm not saying vote one way or the other, but I do know that the Democratic Party has shown its preferences, and nowhere on it is black men unless they gay. That's it. Or unless they, well, that ain't black. That's African American. Because anyway, that's another story. That's a whole nother story. I don't see the problem. All I see is now they already in overdrive and they're gonna blame black people for them losing the presidency. I mean, I don't understand. You give everybody everything, even the ones who shouldn't be getting anything. You put them above the needs and the wants of the Negro, and you shower them with gifts and benefits and monies and privileges, and then you turn around to the Negro and say, you need to vote. Hell, we've been screaming for 3 damn years that we ain't gonna vote. It didn't just start. It's been 3 years. No reparations, no vote. No hate crimes bill, no vote. And you did it anyway, under the guise of people like Representative James Clyburn, who would have you to believe that, number one, reparations are never gonna be, but that's from an African American standpoint. He knows because he helps to, he's one of the ones that fight them, that openly stands and argue against them. And that's a black man. No, it is not. It is an African American.
Want me up here to pick up that truck?
Yeah. At any rate, I don't see what the problem is. Democracy is functioning just as it was intended. It was intended to benefit those that white supremacy chooses. That is what it has done. That's what it has always done, and that's what it's doing now. It doesn't matter if it calls itself a Democrat or a Republican. They are two wings of the same bird. They are two wings of the same bird when it comes to the black male or man. Not the African American man, the black man. See, we're going to keep sowing this seed. It's starting to bear fruit. It's starting to bud. I can see the flowers. It's going to bear fruit. That is for sure. So I say to those who would say that it's wrong for the social media to say, don't vote. I've been saying, don't vote for 4 years, longer than that. What the hell are you voting for? What do you get out of voting? What? Tell me, please. Tell me what you get. And nobody can. But the African American can. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because white supremacy have accepted African Americans. Because African Americans will never stand up against them, argue with them, or fight for you. And part of the bonus of them selling themselves in that manner is they have the privilege of doing what everyone else does, live off of you and cannibalize you and take from you, the black man. And that's what they do. But again, democracy is functioning just fine. Okay? There's nothing wrong here. Not at all. Why would black people in general and black men specifically vote for anybody, for anyone, anyone? Why? Name a reason. And they can't name one. They can't. All they can say is be scared because the Republicans are going to put you back in slavery. Be scared. Project 2025. Nigga, these days we got guns. So how many bodies do they want to expose to death to take one slave? How many? Think about it. These are fear tactics. Now, I haven't read Project 25 like I am going to. I had a slight perusal, but no more than that. They want to do something about the Department of Education, blah, 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 DEI, blah, blah, blah. You know, something about the history and how history shouldn't be taught in school, blah, blah, blah. Get rid of some of the alphabet agencies, blah, blah, blah. Why would that bother me? I'm not going to get anything from it, and they damn sure ain't going to take something from us that we don't have. And they damn sure ain't going to put us back in slavery. And the black man's life just continues in poverty. This is what we lose. And that's all we lose. We lose, what we lose by staying home is the guarantee of remaining in poverty. At least we have a chance, and we didn't pay for it with our own money and our own vote. Like dumbasses. Like dumbasses. So yeah, they will be coming out saying that they're gonna get here. First, they're gonna say, like they're doing now, they fixing it to where they can blame black people if Joe Biden loses. But more specifically, it's gonna morph into them blaming black men, as if any of the benefited ones give a damn about the black man. I'm talking about the ones who are on the government system, have gotten rights and benefits. Okay? Them. They have never said, hey man, this just don't look right. How is it that everyone else, he came in here with us? How come he don't get nothing? No, he don't, not even a show up ribbon, complimentary coffee cup maybe? Nothing. We just don't like him. Why he came here with his hands out, with y'all's hands out, we don't know. As if we would not notice that those hands were black and masculine. In fact, sir, will you leave? Yeah, because we are starting to be triggered. And and we also feel like you are silently gaslighting us. Oh man. But here, listen, we're gonna stick to our guns because we're gonna get what we want. It is written. It does not matter who the president is, what's going on upon this planet. We get what we want. And again, like I'm saying, if the Democratic Party had wanted your vote, they would have given you some of what you were begging them for, asking them for the past 10 years. Some of it. Did you know that every group in this country has some kind of hate crimes bill, protections, except you, the most hated and the most violated? You get nothing because of the ones who has benefited are the very ones who are who are violating you. You see how this works? That's why they get paid. See, everything is functioning as it should. They act like there's something wrong. No, it is functioning as it always has. So stop playing with us. Get out of the political silly season. Tell the truth. The problem is, it's not that they just have never given us anything, it's that they have openly operated against the black man. And I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing about specifying the black man. Because apparently he now has some value because there's not enough African American men. Because I'm going to say again, the African American man is going to vote Democrat, and they have counted him already. He's not enough. They need purebred niggas now with afros and braids and dreads from the hood. The very ones who in the 80s and 90s, they called you super predators. I shit you not. Super predators. The same ones that are in the 80s and 90s drove an entire prison boom. You helped to employ at least 100,000 people or more throughout this state, all off of your back and in their drugs. And where was your Democrat? Where was your Democrat as you being forced out of your neighborhoods? Where was your Democrat? Oh, I know exactly where he was. He was signing the very paperwork and voting with the very people who would kick you out your houses, get you out your neighborhoods. That's where the African American was. So it's better for us. See, they are more afraid of, of Trump than the black man is. They terrified of him. They terrified. The one thing that Trump do have in common with the black man is that we both are not a part of their bloodline. And with that, enjoy the rest of your afternoon.